Thank you, Usani, for the very kind introductions. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today at the virtual Parkinson Public Forum. I'll be sharing with you about blood pressure monitoring in Parkinson's disease. So let's begin by understanding what is blood pressure and the numbers you see on the blood pressure machine.
Each time when our heart beats, it pumps blood into the arteries and around our body. Blood pressure refers to the force of the blood pushing against the walls of the arteries. Blood pressure always has two numbers. On the blood pressure machine, the top number is the systolic pressure. It is the pressure in the arteries when your heart contracts. Next is the diastolic pressure. It is the pressure in the arteries when your heart relaxes. And you might be wondering, why is there a third number on the machine? It is the pulse rate, meaning the number of heartbeats in 1 minute. So how do I know whether my blood pressure readings are within the normal range? Here is a general guide you can find on Health Hub. A systolic pressure of between 100 to 139 mmHg and a diastolic pressure of between 60 to 89 mmHg is considered within the normal range. Anything above the normal range will be high blood pressure, and below the normal range will be low blood pressure.
I want to emphasize that this is a general guide. There are some people whose baseline blood pressure are actually lower than the normal range stated in the guide. Just like myself, my blood pressure is usually on the lowish side, like systolic about less than 100 and my diastolic less than about 60. But that is considered normal for me because that's my baseline blood pressure. And there are also some people whose normal blood pressure range is required to be slightly higher due to the underlying medical condition. So it is always important to discuss with your doctors and to know what is considered the normal range for yourself. So now that we know about blood pressure, let's understand why is it important to monitor blood pressure in people with Parkinson's.
Blood pressure changes can occur due to progression of Parkinson's. Our brain has a control system called automatic nervous system, in short ANS. It is in charge of regulating our bodily functions like our blood pressure, heart rate, breathing rate. Parkinson's can impair the body's reflex mechanism, resulting in impaired automatic adjustments of the blood pressure, especially when changing position.
Another cause of blood pressure changes in Parkinson is the side effect of the Parkinson medication, especially when your doctor starts to adjust your Parkinson medication, for example, increasing the dosage or frequency of the drug to help you with your symptoms. It is important to monitor any changes in your blood pressure and inform your doctor. So what kind of blood pressure changes are we looking at? It is something called postural low blood pressure. Postural low blood pressure or postural hypotension is when there is a significant drop in the blood pressure when there is a change in body position. For example, from lying down to sitting up or from a sitting position to standing up. Then how much of blood pressure drop to consider as postural hypotension? We usually look at a drop of more than 20 mmHg for systolic blood pressure and 10 mmHg for diastolic blood pressure. In addition, it is also important to report to your doctor should you experience any signs and symptoms of low blood pressure when you change your body position. For example, feeling of lightheadedness and giddiness, blurred vision, fainting, or blackout. My team and I have prepared a simple demonstration on how to measure your postural blood pressure. Before I show you, bear in mind that blood pressure can be affected by the activities that you are doing, your emotional state at a point of time, as well as your body posture. So, before you take your blood pressure, ensure that you have a period of rest, you are calm and relaxed, do not cross your legs, and do not talk while you are taking your blood pressure.
Here is a demonstration on how to measure your postural blood pressure from sitting to standing. For lying down to sitting, it will be of the same concept. You will need a home blood pressure machine and a book or electronic diary to keep a record of your blood pressure reading.
When you get your own home blood pressure machine, always ensure that the cuff is of a correct size.
Have your arm fully supported at the level of your heart. Avoid placing the blood pressure cuff over your clothes as this may affect the accuracy of the reading. Slide your arm into the sleeve with the tubing pointing downwards. Ensure that the marking or arrow is pointing down in front, and the lower edge of the cuff is 1 to 2 cm above the elbow. Wrap the cuff snugly over your arm. Press the start button and relax while the machine measures your blood pressure.
Then record your blood pressure in your diary. Next, move to a standing position.
Hold on to something for support if needed. Wait for 2 to 3 minutes after changing of position.
Then press the start button and relax while the machine measures your blood pressure while you are standing. Record your standing blood pressure in your diary. If you have low blood pressure or symptoms of low blood pressure, first lie down and rest. Then repeat your blood pressure after 15 to 30 minutes of rest. Inform your doctor if your systolic blood pressure is persistently lower than 100 mmHg at any posture or when you experience symptoms of low blood pressure after your Parkinson's medication. Do also let your doctor know if you are on any medication for high blood pressure, as your doctor may need to adjust the medication to manage your blood pressure. Lastly, I'm going to share with you on some tips to manage postural low blood pressure. Remember these 3 cues: ready, steady, go. Ready. Don't rush. Take your time to change position. Example, from lying down to sitting up, and from sitting up to standing. Steady. After changing to standing position, always steady yourself before attempting to walk. And when you're ready, then go. You can also do simple leg exercise before standing up by flexing and extending your ankle. Ensure that you drink adequate amount of fluid if there's no contraindication in your medical history. Avoid consuming big meals as post-meal giddiness can happen when blood is diverted to the intestine to help with digestion. You can also wear compression stockings to help reduce pooling of blood in the legs and promote blood flow return back to your body. Okay, I've come to the end of my sharing. I hope you have a better understanding about blood pressure monitoring in Parkinson's disease. And remember to keep a record of your blood pressure and bring this record to your medical appointment. With that, I would like to thank the SGH and NNI team for organizing this Parkinson Public Forum today. And to all of you, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.